Good evening. I'm obviously from Israel, and it's fair enough that you have a one-sided film, and I don't have any issue with that. I have issues with trying to mislead in a very subtle way in the film, shooting, for example, scenes which were taken from the West Bank, maybe Gaza Strip, the one with the military checkpoints. They are not in Akko, they were in the West Bank probably, or in Gaza. And I don't know what has it to do with Akko, if you want to portray.
Yes.
Well,
I think
it was written down occupied territories.
Let Patrick answer.
We're telling the Palestinian story. If we were to tell the Palestinian story from the, let's call it the 5 micro-legal regimes, we would have a 4-hour story to tell, maybe 6,
but
maybe
it's totally
8.
different.
So you'll notice that we're telling a story about the Palestinians in Akka, but we touch upon, at points in our story, describing what's going on with the Palestinians, the bigger Venn diagram of everything. And whenever we talk about or show pictures of checkpoints or pictures of the Gaza, pulling people out of Gaza, we show exactly where that is. We don't ever misrepresent checkpoints for Akka. I'm sorry if you took it that way, but if you look at our film, when we show checkpoints, it's very clear. It says occupied territories, and there's a reason why we say that.
Hi. I had a question about the people that you spoke to during the film. I'm wondering, there were a lot of artists and activists that were using art to kind of address some of the issues that you're talking about. Was it difficult to find those people, and is it unique to have that kind of concentration of artists and writers and actors in one place, or is it something that we might find in other cities?
Akka is well known for being a town where it's known for its artists and musicians, and it's a fun, beautiful town, and the people are it's more relaxed, more easygoing, and they've always been known for having that.
Yeah, and
they weren't hard to find.
And I was surprised too. It seemed like an incredible number of people were in the arts, but that's what makes it special and unique. And I think that when you look at a place like Jaffa now, that's sort of representational of an artist community, but that's sort of been wiped out of its native population. It's a very different feeling, and I think one of the reasons that Akka has stayed a stronghold in this sort of strategy of removing native populations is because it has a very valuable and vocal artistic community. It's amazing that they've held on this long, and I don't know if it's a losing battle or not. It might be, but I think that one of the reasons it stays so strong is because of this very potent community.
How many hours did you shoot during the filming the film?
How many hours of video? Or
video, of course.
More than 50.
Oh, easy. Yeah,
maybe
probably.
Between 50 and 75 or something. Yeah.
I think we're over 100, 120, something like
and
that.
How long the editing took?
Oh.
Well, this is the most important thing.
We edited as we shot, so we would sort of accumulate footage, make it into sort of story pods that were perhaps usable. And then we would go back and shoot more, and then we edited solidly for about 6 months.
August to January, we were editing.
And let me just point out, that's one of the amazing things I think about this story. This story is told from so many people's words, and you come back, and you not only might have to translate them and transcribe them, but you'll come back with hundreds and hundreds of pages of statements. And Gina, who's a writer, took all of those words and read them again and again, and constructed these story sections that we could perhaps use for the documentary as a whole. And then we looked at all these story sections as she took all the words and did what's called a paper cut. And then we would do a video cut to that paper cut, and we'd look at it and decide what is telling our story and what's going astray. Because, as I said, we could make a 6-8 hour film if we needed to or wanted to, but we have to concentrate this. And Gina was able to literally edit these words down to a 75-minute piece that I think seamlessly, however you feel about it, but our story does begin and end without sort of a herky-jerky movement of, why are we talking about this?
And I think more than anything else, we wanted to share the voice of the local people in a human aspect, that they're diverse, that they have the same passions, the same wants and needs as everybody else. So this is something we wanted to convey. And
Malcolm, this is your first time participating in a documentary.
I think so, yeah.
What's the difference between fiction and documentary for you as an actor?
I was being interviewed.
Myself.
And I love to talk about this place. I really love Akko. And I feel that I haven't done much enough for my people there. And that's why I'm in the film, as much as I could tell my story, our story, to the people. You could say it's one-sided, I don't care. It's my story, it's my town. And we need, if we could change the situation for a better life for the people, it would be really wonderful. We are talking about people. Let's forget politics. Answering you, sir, because they once said it to me. If I bring money from the United States, $15 million to buy the Khan el-Omdan, which was sold. No, sir. They won't sell it to me. They won't. Why? Because I'm an Arab. Other beautiful houses, which Khibrash al-Akko bought, you know, if I would come and pay some money, I tell them, you know, they'll make an auction first of it, mikraz, okay? So he gives more money, he will take it. Even if I put money, I'll bring money from some Arab money, you know, they won't sell it to me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the reality.
We'll not solve it now.
I think we're veering off, but I think it's very interesting that you say it's incorrect.
It's incorrect because I'm a lawyer and I know that it goes immediately to...
Okay, we can't prove it now, you know, it's not a court.
It's great that you're a
Please
lawyer
correct
and an
me, no.
attorney, but I don't
Okay.
think we could discuss
Please correct
that
me
at
if
this
I'm
point.
wrong, I would like to know.
Because if there would have been, it's in the Khan, as you say, the auction
Yes.
was bid, the highest price get it, and if the highest price doesn't get it, it's open. We need to
So,
make it.
Okay.
no, I'm not...
We'll have to, I mean, we can't argue this all night. Let's take a question over here.